Now, Mrs. Hardy, what did you say when your husband confessed his adultery to you?
I told him, didn't I? I told him. I said, if you want to go all over fornicating with other women, you can do it on your own time, not on mine. I'm suing for divorce.
Did there then follow an altercation?
Did he hit me, do you mean? Oh, I'm not complaining about that. I fetched him one with a poker. He had a lump on the back of his head the size of an ham sandwich. Evens, that was.
Mrs. Hardy, are you now saying that there is an irretrievable breakdown in your marriage?
Smithereens might be a better word for it. I wouldn't have that man
Are
back.
you now asking for a decree of divorce with costs and for maintenance?
He's had the best 15 years of my life, that man. And I've carried out my marital obligations. Overtime on that. Is no complaint on that score. Well, the best years, all the fun. Now's the time to pay.
I take it by that you mean yes.
Right. In the style. That's what I want. In the style.
There is a dispute about maintenance, Your Honor.
Excuse me, I'm looking for Miss Harriet Peterson.
There are no children, so there is no question of custody. I shall therefore grant a decree nisi of divorce with costs. The question of maintenance is adjourned to chambers.
I'll just get changed and see you outside.
Found out about you. You're a two-timer.
What, all those men, you mean? I admit it. What else do you expect me to do for company? And I never saw you from one weekend to the next.
I'm not talking about the company.
You'll never prove nothing else.
I'll not keep you.
Ask the lady. Ask that expensive lawyer of yours. She'll tell you. I am going to live like a queen. And you are going to pay for it.
How about a conference now?
Give me time for a cup of tea. Say 5 o'clock?
Very well. I'll see you then.
Miss Peterson, we met about 4 weeks ago.
Yeah?
I hardly met. I was a witness against you.
Oh, yes, I remember. A little girl in a car accident. You were for the insurance company, Dr.
Moody.
Moody. Well, what can I do for you, Doctor?
I want you to come out to dinner with me.
Why should I do a thing like that?
I was rude to you during your cross-examination.
Yes, you were.
I thought I might apologize.
I accept your apology. Dinner is quite unnecessary.
No. You've missed the point. I want to take you to dinner. You've been on my mind almost continuously.
I didn't even like you.
The feeling was mutual, I assure you, until I really thought it out.
I have a conference at 5 and a train to catch at 6:30. Besides, I don't know you.
Coming to dinner will remedy that.
There are ways of doing these things, Doctor. If you wanted my company so badly, you could have invented an excuse for a business appointment.
I wouldn't want to start the relationship with a lie.
Dr. Moody, there is no relationship. The only time we met was during a particularly unpleasant cross-examination. It may have been fascinating for you, but I've no desire to repeat the experience.
Miss Peterson, I should warn you, I'm very persistent.
Obviously.
Wouldn't it be easier just to have dinner with me?
Where do you want to take me?
Somewhere quiet, where I can get to know you.
You're here on business, and you thought I'd be an amusing way of spending a lonely evening.
My only business in this town is you. My practice is 100 miles away.
You drove 100 miles on the off chance of taking me to dinner?
Is that so strange?
Yeah. Says I've got to keep her like a queen.
I'm not interested in your wife's opinion of the law.
All right. She's bloody wrong.
The divorce registrar will decide how much maintenance you'll pay when he's read and heard all the evidence.
I don't care what it costs. I'm going to prove she was sleeping around.
Save your money, it won't make that much difference. The divorce was because of your adultery.
That's not right. She ran our marriage right from the start. She ran it.
Has she decided when to finish it? She's a selfish, greedy bitch.
That sort of language won't help.
Look, my mates have told me. Now it's too late. She's got dozens of fellas.
How much do you earn, Mr. Hardy?
Well, about 100 a week, usually. But not this week.
I shall need to know precisely.
Look, Miss Peterson, I'm not good for books. I'm the only one that works. Just me and the lorry, that's all.
Well, how do you deal with your tax return?
That's, my business.
Not anymore.
Look, I take a load, I drop a load. I turn around and do it all over again. I'm paid by the load. Then at the end of the week, we have a reckoning. Me and the gaffer, he tries to twist me, I try to twist him. Works out about even.
You never write it down?
Oh, I know what we can do in a week.
What about expenses?
Oh, petrol, that's about all.
What about repairs, servicing?
Very bad week if there's anything wrong with the lorry.
If we can't prove what he earns, neither can his wife.
I'll admit to earning 30 quid a week.
Have you always had your own lorry?
Well, it's the only job I've ever known is driving. Oh, she wanted me to bury myself. Said that driving a dust cart was undignified. Stone the crows, her outfit is only a gas fitter. I don't know what she's going
You
on
say
about.
on average you've been earning £100 a week. What did you spend it on?
HP in the lorry, petrol, lodgings. Took a few quid out, beer money, and gave her the rest.
How much was that?
Oh, 40, 50, sometimes more.
Are you going to ask your wife to believe you're suddenly earning 30?
Look, I'm not going to keep her, Miss Peterson. She don't deserve it.
The registrar's going to make out a big order for maintenance against you.
Well, then it's your job to stop him. That's what I'm paying you for.
You chose to make her your wife. You've got the income. You'll have to pay.
How much?
Thank you, Dr. Moody.
Dr. Ian Moody. Are you married, Miss Peterson?
If you spent all that time tracking me down, I'm surprised a little thing like marital status defeated you.
My solicitor friend told me it's not normal practice when making an availability check to ask if a barrister is married.
I was married.
So was I. My wife died in 1965.
Well, thank you for a very pleasant evening. I hope I didn't take you too far out of your way. I must go. I'm tired.
Yes, of course. I wonder if I might use your phone. I promised to behave myself.
Come in and make your phone call, Doctor.
But have you no means of getting hold of Dr. Moody? No, it must be him. Well, as soon as he does, please get him to call me. He knows the number.
That was a local number you dialed.
Yes, I have an arrangement with another doctor on my day off.
But you said...
Hello, George. This is Ian. I'm back. I'll have the calls transferred in about 20 minutes. Any panics? Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, yes, I know Mary Lurcock. I'll call her right away. Many thanks, George.
You said your practice was 100 miles away.
So I did. But at the time I said it, I didn't know it was in your direction. You see, I couldn't find out exactly where you lived. You're very secretive about it.
I value my privacy.
I'm delighted to find we're neighbors. Hello, Mary.
Ian, listen, John's had a terrible accident in the car.
Oh, my God.
They've taken him to the infirmary. They say he's got a broken neck.
Now, don't you worry, Mary. He'll be in very good hands there.
Oh, yes, I know, but it's not the same as someone you know.
I'll ring the hospital right away and call you back.
Oh, no, Ian, please, go round there yourself. John and I trust you. The others, well, they're just names.
I'd only get in the way, Mary.
Oh, Ian, please. I'd feel much happier if you did go round.
All right. Now, don't worry, Mary. I've seen John. He's holding his own. They've got one of the best neurosurgeons in the country there. He'll operate in about an hour.
Will he be paralyzed?
You really must stop worrying. The surgeons asked me if I'd like to sit in on the operation, so you see I can tell you all about it as soon as it's over.
Oh, good.
I really must get back to the hospital. I found a glove in the car.
How boring for you. You should have posted it.
I hoped you might want me to return it personally.
In that case, I'd have dropped a handkerchief.
You're a wee bit scratchy today.
I'm not sure that I like being pursued by middle-aged doctors.
Why, they're worse than middle-aged lawyers.
How's your patient?
John Lurcock, oh, he's fine, fine. It's a broken neck, but no complications, thank God. 1,000,000 units of penicillin every now and then, and he'll be home in a few weeks.
And that's all there is to breaking your neck?
If you're lucky, yes.
Thank you for bringing my glove back.
Harriet, I would like to see you again.
On the affidavits, on the evidence you've heard, it is quite clear that my client's disposable income is far less than has been claimed by his wife. It's all very well for my friend to say that the hire purchase payments on the lorry should be disregarded, that they constitute capital. But that lorry will have very little value left at the end of the hire purchase period. He'll have to start all over again. In my submission, an order of £15 a week would be reasonable.
I can't agree with you, Miss Peterson. I find your arguments interesting, but I can't ignore the level of the payments being made by this man to his wife when they were still together. I cannot reconcile those payments with the offer now made by your client. I shall make an order for the payment of £1,500 a year, wife's costs.
Hey, what's that in real money?
£28.84 new pence a week. I'm much obliged, sir.
What sort of a night did you have?
Not good. He was all shivery.
When did he first complain of discomfort from the stitches?
Yesterday morning.
Temperature?
I took it just before we went to bed. It was normal. I gave him a couple of aspirins.
Mm-hmm. Right. Let's have a look at that neck again. Is it tender there? It's probably a stitch abscess. I better give you a shot or something. Oh, don't worry. It's nothing to worry about. Just a slight infection in the scar. I'm going to give you a shot of penicillin. Mary, do you have any sleeping pills?
Yes, there are still some left.
Good. Let him have one of those.
Okay.
With any luck, this will bring the temperature down. I'll look in first thing in the morning and give you another 500,000 units of penicillin. Right, John. Where do you want it?
Not down below here, and it feels like a dartboard.
No more patients today, thank God.
I'm surprised you've got any patients left. Your telephone bill must be astronomical.
You kept answering, that's the main thing, and now here I am.
Where are we going?
How well do you know the Shires?
From the way you say that, not as well as you do.
I know where we're going for lunch. After that, wait and see.
I'll get my coat.
May I use your phone? I must ring the hospital.
Yes, of course.
Ah, hello. This is Dr. Moody. Yes, I do. Is he there? Thank you. It's about a patient called Lurcock. You discharged him 10 days ago. He's got some cellulitis around the wound. The glands are building up in his neck, and he's running a bit of a fever. I banged in 1,000,000 units of crystalline last night and another 500,000 units this morning. And... Good God, he's not allergic, is he? Why didn't you tell me? There was nothing about it in your discharge, no? Report? I haven't had the full report yet. Is it even posted? Last night, I haven't been to my surgery this morning. Just a few calls. All right. Just tell me what's in the report. Now, let me get this clear. You suspected allergy because of itching at the site of the injection. You gave him 2 million units altogether before switching to the other antibiotic. Right. I better get round there.
Trouble?
I don't know. It could be.
Hello?
Hello, Mary. This is Ian.
Ian, thank God. Listen, Ian, he's much worse. He looks terrible and he can't breathe.
I'll be there in 10 minutes.
Can I help?
I don't know. We've got no time.
He's dead.
Yes, Mary.
Oh, God.
And I killed him.
Very still. We're doing it once more. Very still.
Are they all here?
Yes, sir.
You read the stuff? One man. That's all I want on this one. The rest are rhubarb. Is he here? Moody?
Yes.
Right, Sergeant. Call up the parade.
All stand.
Now watch it. This one's a bastard.
This is an inquest on the body of John Harold Lurcock. I shall hear first evidence of identification and the results of the post-mortem examination. And then I shall call Dr. Moody, the deceased's general practitioner. If counsel or solicitors are present, will they please stand and announce their names and those they represent, commencing from my left to my right. In other words, Doctor, the immediate cause of death was an overdose of penicillin.
I protest that question, sir. It is not what the witness said. It does not appear in his report. The word overdose is misleading, medically inaccurate, and a wholly gratuitous slur upon my client's reputation.
If you think, Miss Peterson, that you're going to make this an occasion for whitewashing your client, you are mistaken. And before you start criticizing me, may I suggest that you compare my medical qualifications with yours, if any.
Sir?
In deference to learned counsel, I will rephrase my question. Was the effective cause of death too much penicillin in the body?
Isn't it unusual for a family doctor to attend a major operation?
I was invited by the surgeon. It's rare because most of us don't have the time to watch operations.
You were in a unique position to know the patient's injury and surgical treatment.
Certainly.
Or to get overconfident.
After the operation, were you in the room called surgeons only?
Yes.
Would you tell the court what you heard the neurosurgeon prescribe for the patient? His actual words, if you can.
We better cover him with antibiotic. I suggest 1 million units of crystalline when he's settled down and another 500,000 units 6 hourly.
And did you visit Mr. Lurcock in hospital?
Twice.
Why?
He was an old friend.
Did anyone tell you he was allergic to penicillin?
No.
Did you ask anyone if he was?
I had no reason to.
Did you?
No.
Did Mr. Lurcock mention anything to you about an allergy to penicillin?
No.
Unfortunately, we only have your word for that.
Would you please explain the significance of that remark?
It's true, isn't that enough?
Are you suggesting Dr. Moody injected penicillin knowing his patient was allergic to it?
Lurcock could have told Dr. Moody, and Dr. Moody could have forgotten all about
The houseman was precise. Mr. Lurcock was not told.
Proceed with your questions.
Why did you choose penicillin?
I thought it might be a streptococcal infection.
Are you aware that there is a substantial body of opinion which says that a second course of penicillin should not be prescribed so quickly after the first?
Academically, that may be so, but in view of the nature of the infection and its proximity to the brainstem, I consider penicillin to be the correct antibiotic.
Did you ask Mrs. Lurcock if her husband was allergic to penicillin?
Afterwards, yes, she didn't know.
I'm not interested in whether she knew or not. I want to know if you asked her before.
I'd heard the surgeon order penicillin. I assumed the injections were penicillin.
An assumption, Doctor?
Taking into account all the circumstances of this case, would you consider your treatment was reasonable and justified?
I think so, yes. Naturally, I bitterly regret what has happened.
What was the severity of this wound infection?
It needed to be dealt with promptly.
Life or death, I suppose.
Of course not.
It might have been several days before the deceased became even seriously ill from this infection.
A day or so, possibly.
Plenty of time to telephone the hospital.
Yes?
Time to visit the hospital, see the surgeon, look at the clinical notes.
Had I thought it necessary...
I suppose you're going to say that a GP has no time.
Well, it's true.
And yet you did phone the hospital.
I had reason to then.
You say that you didn't go to your surgery on the fateful Saturday morning. Why?
It was my day off.
And yet you did visit.
Oh, that's the life, isn't it?
Where were you going?
That question has no relevance to this inquiry.
I shall rule upon that when he has answered the question.
Dr. Moody, I advise you not to answer.
I'm trying to establish the reason for Dr. Moody skipping his surgery.
He did not skip it. He had no surgery that day.
Do you normally pick up your mail from the surgery on a Saturday?
Sometimes.
But not this particular Saturday.
I was going out for the day.
Pleasure?
Get off my back, Mr. Coroner. My private life has nothing to do with you or this inquest.
I hope for your sake that that is true. That's all. Dr. Moody. The jury has returned a verdict of accidental death. The jury has added no rider. I consider it my duty to say that, in my opinion, the death of the deceased was brought about principally because of the lack of adequate inquiry by Dr. Ian Moody as to his patient's allergy to penicillin.
And for the record, sir, or rather for the newspapers, will you let it known that that opinion is personal, utterly refuted by Dr. Moody, and contrary to the weight of the evidence and the verdict of the jury?
All stand.
Man.
Is that right, what he said?
You mustn't answer that.
Mary is an old friend.
I'm your lawyer.
Do you need a lawyer, Ian?
I don't know.
I have 3 children to bring up. If John's death was your fault, I'll have to do something about it.
Dr. Moody can't help you, Mrs. Lurcock. You'll have to see your solicitor. Sorry I'm late. A long-winded judge at Newcastle.
Mr. Hardy wants to appeal.
Do you enjoy wasting money, Mr. Hardy?
Haven't wasted any yet.
You gave me a watching brief at your wife's divorce, and there was nothing to watch. Now you want an appeal with no chance of winning.
I want to ask you a hypothetical question. Yeah, I think that's it. Hypothetical question.
All right.
What do you get for bigamy these days?
Well, it doesn't arise. You'll have the decree absolute soon. It's only a formality.
I know that. There's a reason.
It depends.
What on?
Oh, public opinion's changed a great deal. The permissive society and so on. But even today, some cases are more serious than others.
What's the worst?
Deliberate flouting of the law, perhaps for gain. Poor man, rich widow, that sort of thing.
And the least?
Well, suppose someone was married a long time ago. It was a mistake, but one party didn't believe in divorce. Then a genuine love match, a desire for a proper relationship. The court might give a suspended sentence.
And in that case, it could mean no jail at all?
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to hear. Oh, God, I shan't give her a bleeding penny. You see, we were never properly married. I already had a wife and she wouldn't divorce me.
You told me you were a bachelor when you married Rita.
Well, I had to, didn't I? That's what's on the marriage lines. No marriage, no maintenance.
Unfortunately for you, that's not the law.
But it stands to reason, doesn't it? I was never married. How can I maintain a wife when she's not a wife?
The court has exactly the same power to award maintenance in the case of nullity as it has in divorce.
What's nullity when it's at home?
Annulment, no marriage, anything you like. You've still got to pay.
But this is bigamy.
You have to prove that if you want the court to act on it. And the way you prove it is to petition for annulment on the grounds that you were already married at the time you went through the ceremony with Greta. Until you get it annulled, your present marriage stands and your wife is entitled to rely on it.
Oh, I can prove it. There's the 2 marriage lines. No divorce. And here's my first wife's death certificate. 2 years after I married Greta.
It won't make any difference. The court can still award maintenance. On these facts, they'll probably increase it.
Well, it's not bloody right. So there's nothing, no way out.
I always fight shy of the absolutes where the law is concerned. It's very difficult to be that certain. What could make a court refuse maintenance?
I can only think of one thing.
If the second wife knew.
Yeah.
A good idea.
Hey?
It's no good, Sam. You can forget it.
Oh. If Greta already knew.
No wife goes through a bigamous marriage willingly. And neither Miss Peterson nor I are going to help you concoct a whole parcel of lies to try and prove she did.
Look, it's not lies. You wouldn't let me finish. Look, Hilda, that was my first wife, older than me she was now. I asked her for a divorce years ago. Do you know what she told me? I gave me a promise to God. Can't break that. She didn't want no money. She had a little bit, and then I met up with Greta. First off, I told her I was married, straight up. And our mom and dad, respectable, wasn't in it. She made me swear not to tell them. It didn't matter to them. We weren't going to get married. We were just having a good time. And she goes and falls for a baby.
You married in church, a white wedding?
Do you know, Greta's old man used to belt her. Scared rigid she was of him. There she was, a grown woman. Pregnant, 19. She made me go in for this wedding. Said her old man would kill her.
What happened to the baby?
Lost it.
I don't need this kind of work, Mr. Fraser.
Look, I'm telling you the truth, you know. Do you think it's fair that she should get away with this?
Oh, no, don't you start having second thoughts at this stage.
I can't help it. It's not in my nature to sue people.
You have legal aid. They don't give it to people who haven't got good cases.
But Ian's an old friend.
Dr. Mood is insured. They'll pay any damages.
And what about his reputation?
If he wasn't negligent, he comes to no harm. But believe me, if he was...
I ruin him. A good doctor, for one mistake.
Many doctors have survived far worse negligence cases than this.
But he's an old friend.
Do you want to give him a medal for what he did? When you first consulted me, you said I had to give you strength to go through with it. For the children.
All right.
My learned friend has appealed to Your Honour to discharge the maintenance order. I say that that appeal is misconceived. The proper procedure is for Mr. Hardy to apply to have the decree rescinded and to petition for nullity on the grounds of his own admitted bigamy. In my submission, the court should not entertain an appeal based on evidence that was known to the appellant at the time the order was made. Mr. Hardy chose not to reveal that evidence. There is no reason why, other than to suit his own convenience, he should be allowed to raise it now. In my submission, Your Honour, the court has the power to award maintenance equally in divorce as in nullity, even in a case based on bigamy. I submit that the order made by the registrar was fair and reasonable, and there is no cause in law to interfere with it. I ask Your Honour to dismiss the appeal.
On the points of law, Miss Peterson?
Sooner or later, Your Honour, the issue of bigamy will have to be dealt with, and whether the wife knew, resolved. If the court finds that the parties deliberately contracted a bigamous marriage, it will have a dramatic effect upon the whole question of maintenance. This crucial issue of fact upon which the maintenance point depends can only be determined by hearing the evidence in open court.
The finding of fact is of vital importance, and not only to the question of maintenance. The allegation has been raised at the 11th hour. I shall not therefore refer the matter to the High Court or to the Queen's Proctor until I have decided whether it has the slightest substance. I accept your submission, Miss Peterson. I direct that there will be a hearing before me of the factual issue raised. And I caution both parties. At the hearing before the registrar, there was a lack of frankness and honesty which I will not tolerate. Next time, I shall expect to hear the truth.
Case, and I don't like your attitude.
You don't know how lucky you are. There was a bloody great victory in there, thanks entirely to Miss Peterson.
Yeah.
I don't care much for your wife, either.
I don't get you.
In the words of the poet, I think you were meant for each other.
Jokes.
How old are you?
45, why?
And your wife?
35, 4 something.
Have you thought about the future?
When I get rid of her, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah. Plenty of young birds around. Some of them like the older men.
Young birds?
Maybe.
You had some good years with Greta.
Feeling far.
This is the second time round for you. Is it going to get better or is it going to get worse? How long is a young bride going to last next time?
Look, they're not all like her.
Have you thought about her future?
Look, she's made half a dozen beds, now she can sleep in them.
You're not exactly lily white.
Whose side are you on, miss?
You could go to her now and bury the rows. Remember what it was like in the beginning.
Second bleeding honeymoon.
She's not going to find it so easy to marry again.
Ugly cow.
Not the same in your case. You've got money.
Oh, yeah. I have no trouble finding it.
You know, you two should be reconciled. You're a perfect match.
Jokes. Go back to that old bag.
You know the best, and you know the worst about each other. Oh, for heaven's sake, 15 years together is worth something. At least give it a try.
Then what are we going through all this for?
Well, if what I suggest comes off, it'll be cheap at the price. I know freedom sounds exciting, do what you like and so on. But what you need is a home, a wife. She needs a home. A man about the house as well as in the bed.
Never. What do I say to her? What do I say to a woman like that? Yep. Ought to have a talk, she said.
What about?
Getting old.
You what?
You know.
Whelks.
You like whelks?
I hate whelks. Why can't we go in the pub?
You like whelks?
You like whelks. I hate whelks.
Then why'd you say you always liked whelks than when we was married?
You like whelks. Every Sunday morning we have to go out for whelks. Now, what difference would it have made if I had said that I hated whelks?
Well, whelks is nice.
Oh, bloody.
Look, there's no need to keep saying bloody hell like that. You know, I'm not here for my benefit, you know. It's for yours.
I don't know what the hell you're on about.
Look, same again. I'm on about us, aren't I?
What's that supposed to mean?
Us. Us.
Yes. Well, what about us?
What you doing, all this court business?
What I'm doing is what you're doing. I finished all that weeks ago. You had to go and start it all up again.
I'm gonna win it, you know.
But so, who's going to believe you?
She does.
You told me you was divorced.
You crafty little bitch.
That's what I shall say. You said you was divorced.
That's a bleeding lie.
Who'd believe a woman would do bigamy like that?
It's true.
Never mind that. Who'd believe it?
Anyone.
I shall look that lady straight in the eye, and I shall say, he told me he was divorced.
Give me some more.
Oh, give over those bloody whelks.
Make it twice.
What she send you here for, anyway?
Reconciliation, that's what.
What?
Get reconciled, she said.
Get what?
Get reconciled.
Get knotted.
Get reconciled and you bleeding listen.
I bleed well, won't.
You bleeding well. Aye, and she said a lot of sensible things, too. She said that you're getting old and fat. Aye, old and fat.
Oh, she did she?
Never got a fella, she says.
I beg your pardon.
Better off with me, she says.
Oh, I'm better off bloody dead.
I tell the judge.
Tell him what?
About this.
What about this?
Me offered and you say, piss off.
Oh, you stupid great. What? Tell the judge whatever you bloody like. And tell him about this while you're at it.
It's good to be home.
For a while, you mean? You know, you're in show business. Every week you play a different town. Every night a different hotel, and then it's down to the local court to put on your fancy dress and do your act.
Wearing a wig instead of a stethoscope.
When was the last time you thought of yourself as a woman?
The last time I looked in a mirror. What does it matter? I'm a barrister among barristers.
You live and work with intelligent, attractive men. They can't all be eunuchs.
Leading question. All right. There have been times when there's been a tap on the bedroom door and it hasn't been room service. What the hell do you think I am? But the times have been few and far between. And no regrets.
Even biologically, it's wrong. You're throwing yourself away on a traveling circus.
Oh, don't be so bloody silly. You don't seem to realize how full my life is. Every day is different. Every case is new. And it all matters. I have friends, more friends than most people, and I see more of them.
They all wear wigs and gowns and jabber law. Jolly good chaps. What about love?
I don't miss love. I had it once, it made me ill. And there's no medicine for that.
So love's incurable, is it? And you don't want it, ever.
What's wrong with that, Doctor?
Biologically or emotionally?
If I needed you, wouldn't I know? Go on, diagnose, tell me the symptoms.
No, I'll tell you mine instead. I love you, Harriet. I think you love me, but you're terrified of what happened once. You think it'll happen again. It won't. Now give yourself a chance. Don't play safe. Please.
If I love you, why don't I want you to make love to me? Why are we here instead of the bedroom?
Pray love me little, so you love me long.
That was said to someone who loved too much.
Which isn't a crime, either. Are you looking for some form of lunacy, some blinding flash of the ultimate grand passion?
Not anymore. I've still got the scars from the last one.
I'm taking it gently, Harriet, because I not only love you, I respect you.
More coffee? Brandy?
Coffee.
Let's get back to the case, shall we? You'll admit what happened. When you saw him, what you gave him. There are no arguments about that. It's why that's important. We're saying the system's wrong. The family doctor shouldn't have to wait weeks before getting a full report on his patient from the hospital. That's where the fault lies.
All GPs suffer from that.
I'm calling 3 family doctors to prove how the system works.
And what about you?
Hmm?
Where do you fit in?
I don't understand. I'm not involved except in a professional capacity.
Could it not be that I was thinking of you instead of allergies when I was treating John Lurcock?
Possibly.
If the law says I'm not to blame, Mary Lurcock loses. I don't think I like that thought very much.
Do you want to give up? That would be dishonest.
Do you think because I see death so often it has no meaning?
Are you asking me to look convincing but lose?
How can I put my heart into making Mary lose? The children will get nothing.
If his death was a genuine accident, the law says they're entitled to nothing.
That doesn't seem like justice to me. When I put in the needle that killed him.
Where did you first meet Sam Hardy?
A dance at the Pally.
Describe the meeting.
It wasn't a meeting. I was there with a friend, and he just walks up and he says, "Can I give you the pleasure?" And my friend says, "Get him," and I did.
Did he tell you he was married?
No.
Tell the court about your parents, your home life.
What's to tell?
Were your parents churchgoers?
Chapel.
Chapel. What was your relationship with your father?
I was his daughter.
Does your father think bigamy's funny?
He's dead.
What would he have thought? Did your father ever beat you with a strap?
Yes, when I was little.
And when you were big?
I don't know what you mean.
I mean, were you scared stiff of your father, a man with rigid moral principles? Was he still beating you at the age of 18? Sam Hardy told you he was married, didn't he?
Divorced.
When did he tell you that?
The same time.
Same time as what?
5 seconds after I told him that I was not going to bed with a married man.
A liar!
Are you a liar?
No.
Sam's going to give evidence.
He's a liar.
You haven't heard what he's going to say yet.
Ah, but I've read the lies, haven't I, in that thing of his.
I'm going to tell you Sam's story of how you were married.
It's lies.
How the daughter of strict chapel parents met the older, fascinating free spender. How you fell for him, wanted him, planned it.
No.
The phony pregnancy, the oldest trap of all.
Oh, I had a miss. I did.
You made him marry you, didn't you?
I don't believe that.
You wanted Sam Hardy. You wanted the man. You wanted the money. Above all else, you wanted to get away from home. But he was married.
Divorced. He said he was divorced.
Something unusual happened during your wedding ceremony, didn't it?
I don't know what lies he's been telling you.
Why are you so worried? There could be a number of reasons why a bride can't stop laughing in chapel. There were a lot of people at your wedding. It shouldn't be too difficult to find someone who remembers the laughing bride.
I don't remember.
You'd got the last laugh on your father, hadn't you? Your own back at last. There you were at the altar, he standing beside you, a pillar of righteousness and high moral standards, and all the time you knew it was bigamy. It was the biggest laugh of your life.
No.
It was perfect. You'd beaten them all. Your father, the system, Sam Hardy.
No, no. He's had the best 15 years out of me, that man. Oh, why shouldn't he pay? Even if it were true, why shouldn't he pay? I'm as good as a wife. 15 years.
Did you know Samuel Hardy was married when you went through a form of marriage with him?
No. I don't admit nothing.
Thank you, Mrs. Hardy.
I do not believe Mrs. Hardy. I think she knew that she was contracting a bigamous marriage, and this was a private joke on her father. In the circumstances, there can be no maintenance order, despite the many years that she has spent ostensibly as this man's wife. It may well be that the divorce decree itself cannot stand. I shall therefore invite the Queen's Proctor to consider what steps should be taken about that and advise the court. As far as you are concerned, Mr. Hardy, I direct that the papers be sent to the Director of Public Prosecutions.
Hey, what does that mean?
Bigamy.
No, not that, the other.
You won the last round, the whole fight.
She gets nothing.
Nothing.
What's she going to live on?
Mr. Hardy.
Great. What? Great. Miss Peterson says you don't get nothing. Great.
Don't bring me another one like that, Mr. Fraser. I don't think I'm strong enough. I've got to be miles away by 2 at an assize court. Reserve judgment on a doctor friend of mine.
I'll drive you to the station.
Thank you.
The hospital says that on practical grounds, availability of secretaries and doctors to dictate to those secretaries, reports cannot be made ready on the day that the patient goes home. That is the system. It has worked for years quite satisfactorily. It is common practice at nearly every hospital. And although the family doctor must treat his patient blind, as it were, for a time, there is no danger, provided the doctor is careful. But there was danger in this case. There was death. to which the hospital says that the doctor, who knew the system but failed to check, is to blame. This case shows that the system is not foolproof. If a system is faulty, it is because the people who designed it are at fault. It cannot be beyond the ingenuity of doctors to ensure that a medical report of the treatment given to a patient leaves the hospital at the same time as the patient, instead of days or even weeks later. I accept the evidence that penicillin is the most usual antibiotic for the treatment of infections close to the brain. The hospital must have realized that if there was any infection of this wound, penicillin would probably be used. They should have taken steps to warn Dr. Moody of the possible danger, either on the discharge note, or by hastening the final report, or even by telephone for that matter. I find that the failure to do so amounts in law to negligence on the part of the hospital. Now, as to Dr. Moody, what was his duty of care?
It's over. Put it behind you.
I can't stop thinking of those children.
With the money the hospital has to pay, they'll be well provided for.
Will it replace a father or a husband?
In the circumstances, yes. Come on, Ian. The judge held the hospital to blame, not you.
On the balance of probabilities, I do not consider Dr. Moody negligent. That may have been his judgment. It's not necessarily mine.
You know, you're verging on self-pity.
Am I?
Yes, you are.
I'm sorry. I really am grateful to you, Harriet.
You'll be paying my fee in due course.
While we're at it, I've got another job for you. I want that bastard of a coroner. I want to sue him.
Why?
What he said about me was character assassination. I've been vindicated in a proper court of law, and I want him in court.
Can't be done. One of the ways we guarantee the impartiality of justice is by giving our courts and our judges absolute privilege. They can say what they like.
He must be answerable to somebody.
Not for this. Take my word for it.
You mean I've been cleared of all guilt for John's death, and there's nothing I can do to make that
Nothing.
bloody man... Your justice can't seem to make up its mind. It's a bit like a woman.
It depends who asks and what for.
I'm asking.
Are we still talking about coroners?
You know what I'm asking.
Ian, you need a rest. Why don't you go away? Go away for a while. Get away from patients and lawyers.
I'm asking you to marry me.
When you come back, we'll meet again. But Ian, no promises. Not now. Maybe never.